Hey everybody, welcome to another class with CLAT Tutor. I'm Shashank Tiwari from NLS Bangalore on behalf of the CLAT Tutor legal team, and we'll be discussing another legal issue today. Before we get into class, we all know that the situation of the pandemic is getting a lot more difficult. So please take care, stay safe, stay indoors, and help everyone around you if you can. Let's get into class. Now, a very interesting question that I'd like to pose to all of you, and it depends on which way you go, with no wrong answer being there, is what happens if one individual who is a foreigner comes to another country and commits a crime in that country? Will the foreigner be tried, or will that foreigner go to the courts of the country where the crime happened, which would be the law of the land? Or will the person go back to their own country where they are a citizen from and then expect a trial from their own courts of law? Now, you can discuss this question and think about it in your head, but it's a very interesting topic, and it's something that came up in the case of the Italian Marines, and that's something we'll be discussing today. Now, the case of the Italian Marines is extremely old, almost 9 years now. In February 2012, there were two Indian fishermen who were returning from Lakshadweep Islands on a ship or a shipping vessel by the name of Saint Anthony, and they entered into the course of the Italian ship, which was Enrica Lexi. And the Enrica Lexi ship, or at least the two Marines on the Enrica Lexi, felt that the Saint Anthony was a pirate ship and attacked the two fishermen and killed them. And ever since, this case has been going on. A very brief summary as to how this went is that it happened roughly 20 nautical miles off the coast of Kerala. Now, nautical miles is the measurement in sea, and up to 200 nautical miles is what you guys might commonly know as the exclusive economic zone. And what eventually happened was that the courts argued that the exclusive economic zone comes within the jurisdiction. And so the courts from that area should have rights over anybody who commits a crime in that exclusive economic zone, no matter where they're from. Now, the Indian Coast Guards intercepted the Italian ship and caught hold of these Italian Marines, and they brought them to India. And the trial went on. It was eventually passed on to the National Investigation Agency and then went on to become an international issue. And we'll get into that. But let's get a brief idea of how this went on. Now, the two Italian Marines were by the name, I don't want to make any mistakes with all due respect in their pronunciation, Mr. Salvatore Gillon and Massimiliano Latore. These might help in your GK questions as well. So just for brief, we'll keep the names there. Now, as this case progressed, it went ahead to the National Investigation Agency 2013, and in 2015, Italy approached an international tribunal. And the reason they did this is because they were claiming their right to try these people, and at the same time, within India, the courts were trying to tie them as well. Eventually, what happened is that the International Tribunal won in terms of the taking control of who takes care of this case, and it was passed to Italy. But the Supreme Court of India made sure that the victims and their families are given due compensation. Eventually, when this entire case went on to the permanent court of arbitration that was appointed on behalf of the International Court of Justice, the Indian government asked the Supreme Court to let go of this case so they could hand over the entire case to Italy, since the Marines had already gone there. Now, in 9th April 2021, the Supreme Court has finally ordered the disposal of this case, but they've demanded 10 crores from Italy to be paid to the victims' families, that is 4 crore each, and 2 crores to the owner of St. Anthony's. Now, the Supreme Court of India has said that until this money isn't deposited, the case won't be passed on, but the money is an amount that's been agreed between both the countries, and it seems like this case is more so closed, at least from India's point of view. Now, Italy will take on this case and proceed with their normal, regular procedure for Marines and how they are to deal with it. But as far as India is concerned, this case is over. That's a very short brief of the case. If there's any other questions or doubts that you have, please feel free to send us an email, and do give your feedback in the comment section. Thank you very much. Take care. Stay safe.